Well, welcome to another exciting edition of my YouTube channel. My name is Maria Waga, and this is Maria Waga Show. Today I bring you one of the best fine arts people I know in Matero. He's a very good fine artist. He does fine arts, poetry, and acting. So I'll allow him to briefly introduce himself.
My name is David Senkwe from Matero. I'm a fine artist, I'm a poet, and an actor as well.
Okay. Well, aside from the acting thing, I want to pay attention to poetry and fine arts, because we know how poetry and fine arts is rarely recognized in our country.
Yeah.
So, like, who inspired you, motivated you to start doing fine arts and poetry?
Let me start with fine arts. For fine arts, back in my primary school, when I was just maybe in grade 1, my teacher always used to give me some diagrams to draw on the board, and my friends were always in lab with those pieces. Okay. So that kept me pushing, because seeing that your friends are giving you that boost to keep on pushing, to also give me that thing also inside me to start pushing. So that's what one thing which motivated me to start doing fine arts. And I spent much of my time alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so to fill up that space, I used to do pencil works.
Okay, then for poetry?
For poetry, I discovered that I can do poetry when, let me say last year.
Last year. Okay.
Last year. And the person who motivated me to start doing spoken word poetry was Cosmas, based on Logic.
Okay, Logic.
Yeah,
the guy in Pali.
Yes.
Okay, so with how interesting it has been, like when starting the journey of doing fine arts, did you have friends laughing at you, or did your friends and family back you up? Were they in love with your works, or maybe they just thought you wouldn't do it?
Okay, so in every field, there are always people that will look down on you, and there are those that will keep you pushing.
Yeah.
So both sides kept me pushing.
Okay, wow, really inspired. Because it's rare that your friends will even support you. Yeah, so when you started doing the fine arts, what was the first art you did?
The first, I don't remember.
Okay.
But I believe it was bad. It was
really
bad.
bad.
Yeah, it was bad, but I don't remember.
Okay.
But the same, although it was bad, okay, I encouraged myself, I can do it. I kept on researching, I kept on doing it, I kept on approaching these big fine artists I know, the prominent artists, asking them questions, always hitting up in their inbox, okay, how do I do this, how do I do that?
Yeah.
And some will reply, some won't. So, okay, that thing, it's kept me moving as well.
Okay, so fine arts, it's a very interesting thing and an interesting journey, looking at the things you've done, the fine works you've done, and how interesting people are now coming about following you around. So, like, when you started, then did you have any challenges, or maybe do you still have challenges right now?
Challenges, they're still there.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
I faced some challenges back then, even now I'm still facing some challenges. In every field, they are always there.
Yeah.
So back then, mostly was with the motivation. People look down on you. That would hurt. Oh, that hurts a lot. Because you keep on pushing, you're working each and every day, the whole night, you're just drawing, seeing your pieces to be work every single.
Yeah.
So that was one of the challenges that I was facing. And the materials. I never had adequate materials to do a fine piece, or even now, materials still remain the challenge.
Okay. But do you have, okay, sorry to ask, it's personal, I know, but do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
And is your girlfriend in support of what you're doing?
Yes, very much.
Okay. Do you face any challenges? Do you face any challenges, like, from your girlfriend's side?
Oh, my girlfriend's side? No. I can't lie, because she's one person who keeps me moving as well. She motivates me. In fact, in grade 11, when I started doing hyper pencil work, she's one person who encouraged me to do that.
Okay.
I was really going down with my works, and once she saw there's this piece I did, it was just like it wasn't that nice or what, but the wildness she gave me, I was like, okay, I need to push so hard, because I wanted to impress her, so to say.
Yeah.
So when she saw that work, I wasn't doing anything about it, she started buying me materials.
Oh, really?
Yeah, buying me materials. She bought me a sketch pad, some pencils, and some erasers to use for a start. And I can't just put work drawings in that sketchpad I
No,
received as a present from
Yeah.
her. So I just wanted to do something that will impress her and make her feel, you know.
So most of the times, do you do most of the things because you want to impress her?
Not really. Okay, this is my passion. She's one of the, let me say she's more like a media for me to push to this level now.
Okay.
And my family as well, they have always been there for me, always in support and everything.
Okay.
Sure
So about the poetry, aside from the fine arts,
Okay,
poetry.
about the poetry.
Yeah. How motivated have you been since you started doing it last year?
Okay, for poetry, I found peace in poetry, to be honest.
Okay.
Found real peace. Because I'm able to express myself in any way.
Okay. So even if you're feeling nice, you just express yourself using poetry.
Yes, that's one media I can use to express myself.
Okay. So what would you encourage people out there? Would you encourage them to continue, those who want to start doing fine arts and those who are into poetry? What would be your word of encouragement to them?
Before I give the word of encouragement, I would love to say that these two different types of art, fine arts and poetry, if you connect them together, you put poetry and fine arts together, you can tell a very big story out there.
Okay.
A drawing cannot just tell a story on its own. It will partially tell, but you need poetry, you need a voice to tell or maybe to highlight the people out there and everything. So, my encouragement to each and everyone out there, I want you to keep on pushing. Make sure that you see what other people are not seeing. Let your passion push you and push along with the passion. Don't let people demoralize you just because your work is not making sense, it's bad, you haven't done the right thing or what. The same wrong thing, it will make it right. Once you push so hard with it, and to definitely make you be at the level where I want to be.
Oh.
And never make an enemy in the art industry.
Okay.
You never know what's going to put you to the next level. It's a radar. I'm here today, the other one is there, the other one is there. So we're pulling each other, of which we need to pull each other in our communities and everywhere where we go.
Okay, so what's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote? All right. There's this one, best things cannot be seen or touched, but they must be felt by the heart.
Best things cannot be
Seen or touched, but they must be felt by the heart. Cosmas Singando did this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in a poem. So I just had to take that as a quote because I can't say best thing, I have to feel them.
Yeah.
So I feel my art, I feel my poetry, that's the best thing.
Okay, so who is your mentor?
My mentor, Laban Mwaba and Cosmas, I consider those to be my mentor.
Oh, really nice. So what are your words of conclusion as we close?
All right. So to everyone out there, let me say this again. I want you to keep on pushing with your passion. Make sure that your wrong becomes your right and your fouls becomes the right thing that you want it to be. Always push and always make sure that you let those people who look down on you to be in support of you. Make your enemy to be your favorite friend or maybe your best friend. Because in this field, you need connection, you need people to push you, you need people to be there for you, you need support, you need inspiration, you need everything for you to make it.
That was David Senkwe. He's told us most of the things. I'm sure one of you is inspired out there. I hope you loved the show. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll be the luckiest person to get your fine arts done by David Senkwe. Don't worry, we're going to bring it. As long as you continue liking, sharing to my YouTube channel videos, and continue to subscribe and invite your friends to subscribe as well. Thank you for watching.